The Education Illusion 1. The Promise. We have been told a very specific story. We've been told that if you study hard, pass your exams, and earn your certificates, you will finally be prepared for life. But as I look around today, at myself, at my colleagues, at my community, I have to ask, are we? We are the most qualified generation in history, yet so many of us feel lost. We have the papers, but we feel disconnected. We have achieved what the system calls success, but we are still searching for something we can't quite name. 2. Trained versus taught. So what exactly have we been taught? We learned how to pass exams. We learned how to follow systems and fit into structures that were built long before we arrived. But did we learn how to live? Did we learn how to understand our own inner landscape? Did we learn how to choose a life that is truly ours rather than a carbon copy of someone else's expectations? Did we ever learn to recognize the power of enough? Or were we simply trained to continue a system we never thought to question? 3. The colonial hangover. There was a time on this continent when education was not separate from life. It wasn't a place you went to, it was a way you existed. You learned responsibility through action. You learned Ubuntu, your place in the world, through participation in the community. Knowledge wasn't something you left school with, it was something you lived. What we have now is often a colonial hangover. It's a system where knowledge is defined for us by outside forces, and we inherit it without question. We've begun to believe that a certificate is the same thing as wisdom, and that schooling is the same as understanding. 4. The disconnect education isn't wrong. I value learning deeply. But an education that disconnects us from who we are, from our heritage, our values, and our purpose, is incomplete. What is the use of knowing everything about the world, but still not knowing yourself? We don't need less education. We need truer education. We need a way of learning that prepares us not just to succeed in a system, but to live fully, consciously, and intentionally. 5. The question. The real shift begins with one question. Have I been educated, or have I simply been trained? Intentional living doesn't start with the lessons we were taught in a classroom. It starts the moment we are brave enough to question them. It starts when we decide that our wisdom is worth more than our certificates. Redefining your education. 1. Audit your skills. Distinguish between your system skills, how to file a report, how to follow a process, and your life skills, how to resolve conflict, how to sit in silence, how to care for a community. 2. Unlearn the status. Realize that a title or a degree is a tool, not an identity. If your title was taken away tomorrow, who would be left? Education through participation. Reconnect with the Ubuntu style of learning. Volunteer, mentor, or garden. Learn through doing and connecting, not just through reading. 3. Question the success narrative. If the successful life you were trained for makes you miserable, the education was flawed, not you. 4. The intentional reset. Start a self-study practice. Read books that challenge your worldview, spend time in nature, and practice the art of listening to your own rhythm. Next to the fear of the Lord, that is where true wisdom begins.